Okay, so yo, just watched Joyride, and god damn, man, I really like that film. I really like that film. Yo, I was trying to see this a while back, right? Trying to sort things out at Lionsgate. It didn't actually happen, but just saw it. So it's all good, baby. It's all good, right? It is directed by Adele Lim and written by Teresa Hsiao and Cherry Chevapravatdumrong. I butchered that. Sorry, Cherry. From a story by Lim, you know, it is produced by James Weaver, Seth Rogen, Teresa Hsiao, Evan Goldberg, Josh Fagan, Cherry Chevapravatdumrong, and Adele Lim, right? It's executive produced by Dan Clark and associate produced by Jess Dweck. Nathan Matthew David handles the music, Paul Yee, cinematography, Nena Erb edits the piece, Rich Delia handled casting, Michael Norman Wong, production design, art direction. We got John Alvarez, Josh Pla, set decoration, and Beverly Himph, costume design. Right? So, our cast, and boy, this was a fucking great cast, people. We have got actually, let me go here. I feel it's probably laid out in an easier fashion. Okay, so Ashley Park plays Audrey Sullivan. Right now, Leon Yee and Isla Rose Hall played younger versions of Park. Sherry Cola is her best friend, Lola Chen, and Belle Zhang and Chloe Poon are the younger versions of Chan. Then there's Stephanie Hughes, who plays Kat Hong, who is Park's college best friend. Um, we've got Sabrina Wu, who is Vanessa, aka Deadeye, who is Lolo's cousin. All right. We've got Ronnie Chang, who is Chow. He is someone Ashley is trying to do business with. Her firm are trying to work a deal out with. There's oh yeah, the Audrey's sorry. God damn, did I say that wrong? I think I said it wrong. Yeah, Audrey's Ashley Park plays Audrey Sullivan. I can't remember if I think I might have mixed that up, but yeah, that's what that is. Her parents are Joe, played by David Denneman, and Mary, played by Annie Momalu. Right. There is Frank, Audrey's boss, who's played by Timothy Simons. Um, we've got Clarence, who's Kat's fiance, plays by Desmond Cheam. Right. We've got Baron Davis plays a kind of like a meta version of himself, a bit like Nick Cage in the Measurable That Great film, right? So it's a similar thing, right? We got Laurie Tan Chin as Nene, Lolo's grandmother. Uh, one of Baron's teammates, Todd, played by Alexander Hodge. right? Who used to also date Kat back in the day. There's also Kenny, played by Chris Pang. Arvind, played by Rowan Aurora. Um, Jayan, played by Victor Lau. They are also teammates of Baron and Todd's. We've got Lolo's parents. Her mum's played by Jenny Chen. Her dad is played by Wei Chen. And then there's Michelle Choi-Lee and who? God damn! Where? Day Chan, right? Daniel Day Kim, who plays Day Chan. Now, those two, yeah, they're important parts of the film, but not to give too much away, right? And then we got Jess, a girl that all the friends meet on a train. She is played by Meredith Hagner, right? I feel that is probably most of the people, the major people that we meet in the film. The gist is this, right? So, right, it's the hilarious and unapologetically explicit story of identity and self-discovery, centering on four unlikely friends who embark on a once-in-a-lifetime international adventure. When Audrey's business trip to Asia goes sideways, she enlists the aid of Lolo, her irreverent childhood best friend, who also happens to be a hot mess. Kat, her college friend turned Chinese soap star, and Deadeye, Lolo's eccentric cousin. Their no holds barred epic experience becomes a journey of bonding, friendship, belonging, and wild debauchery that reveals the universal truth of what it means to know and love who you are. So I really had no clue what this was, right? It looked like it was a kind of a road trip film. You know what I mean? Something like Girls Trip, one of them ones, right? But it is, I feel it's a lot more. It's a lot more because we're dealing with identity, right? With oh shit, what's the expression? Identity syndrome. Um, yeah, just these different things, right? Belonging, being adrift from your clan, as it were, right? But then understanding that what's the most important thing in life, right? The lies that we tell to try and fit in, right? Trying to be a chameleon, all of these different things, which really fucking resonates, man. Really resonates. And then you've got adoption, which was just like, oh, yo, I mean, yeah, that hit me different, right? That hit me different. Like I feel when you've been adopted, like there's certain things that you might see, and then it just like, yeah, that's fucking true, man. That's so true, right? So there's just all of these different things that elevate this film, elevate this film. You know, like the big. I think, man, it's the beginning. The beginning got me. The beginning that from that I was just like, yeah, I feel I'm gonna like this film, man, because we we've got yeah, we oh, oh fuck. we got we got Lolo, little Lolo and her parents, and they're at a park, and there's no diversity there, right? then this white couple come up to them and they're like, "Oh, are you Chinese?" And it's just like, yo, what the fuck? Right? Because you just think, "Oh, what off-key shit's gonna happen here?" Right? But they've got an adopted Chinese kid. And so, the kids bond and they go to play. And they go to play on the swings. I think it's the swings or the slide, right? And a white kid jumps in front of them. He's just like, huh, nah, these ain't for you. Says some things, right? Not cool. And then little Lolo punches him in the face. So it's just like, first it's the punch, but then what happens next? Oh man, I'm dying. I'm motherfucking dying, right? So from that, I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna like this film because they didn't shy away from those things that happen when you're little. Little kids can be fucking mean as fuck, right? So they didn't shy away, but then they threw in some funny shit. So it's just like, okay, then we see like a montage of Lolo and Audrey growing up and just being friends. Like eating crisps with chopsticks? I never seen that. That just looks like it's mad difficult. I ain't doing that shit. But we see them, you know, but now they're adults, they're very different. Audrey's like, boom, she's a lawyer. Lolo, she's an artist, right? So you've got these different dynamics now. So we just see them, navigating that, right? Audrey works at a law firm where she's the only minority, it seems. And, things get said, but you get that typical thing of like, no, 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 no. When I said all of them, I meant this. I wasn't talking about Chinese people, right? Oh, no, no, no. I didn't mean I'm an ally, right? Oh, I did this thing. I do like that nonsense that you always hear. So she gets sent to China. She's Chinese, obviously, right? They make an assumption that she can speak Chinese, just all of these different crazy things. So it's, we see all of that. And there is a funny thing of when we first meet Deadeye, right? The way they kind of put all of that together, because it throws you. It throws. So that was kind of smart. That was clever. That was fun. But yeah, it's just watching them in these situations. And I mean, there's things that you can see where it's going, right? I think when they got on the train, you knew something crazy was going to happen, right? There's certain things, right? After the airport thing, you knew what was most likely to happen after that. I feel like when you've seen certain films, right? I feel you know the beats, but it's those steps in between the beats, right? It's that percussion, as it were, that really, oh man, brings this shit to life, right? And there's so many funny things in this. There's so many things. I mean, Brownie Tuesday, Brownie fucking Tuesday, right? Like there's certain films that throw in that musical number, and it's just like, oh shit, this is great. Like at the end of 40-Year-Old Virgin or Dan in Real Life, you've got those kind of bits, and there's just the other films where you've got that musical number, and it's just funny, funny, and you do not expect to happen what happens at the end of this musical number. Trust me. You don't expect to see what you see. And you kind of think, who the fuck is getting that? Who's getting that? Now, I've seen some crazy ass tattoos. So it's not like, yo, no one's ever, because there are people that have got that and worse. But still, you just see it and you're like, yo, what the fuck? What the fuck am I seeing here? It's gold. It's fucking gold, right? Lin Mania. And he's like, oh, Lin Manuel Miranda. And you're just like, oh shit, are you fucking crazy? Or coke in the asshole. Just like, it's like Lolo's artwork, the playground, right? The adult playground. Just, it's just insane. It's insane. Like Deadeye, these characters are fun. They're fun and they feel three-dimensional, right? They don't just feel like these caricatures and, there's no depth to them. They all get their little moments to shine, which is nice, which is real nice, So it's a great film. It's a great film. The thing about it too, right? This is Adele Lim's feature directorial debut. It's a feature directorial debut, which is just like, yo, this is so well put together. So just seeing this, you're like, okay, she's definitely, boom, she's definitely gonna be something, right? This for your first calling card, boy, this is great. This is fucking great, right? And there's just so many good moments. So many good moments in this fucking film, man. Just when they're in China at Deadeye's spot, just all of that, the whole K-pop thing, the basketball thing. There's just so many good moments. So many good moments that, man, you cannot help but have a whole heap of fun watching this. Right? This for me, like, man, like when you think about those old films like Euro Trip and Animal Pie. Animal Pie? It's not Animal Pie. With the pie, that what? American Pie. Animal fucking Pie. No, American Pie. Right? You just think about those sorts of films, which this is kind of, based on. I this man, this works for me so much better than those, right? Because I actually really fucking belly laughed on this one. Man, like, if you like stuff like shit, what would I say? Whew, boy. I mean, like Garden Set Bottoms. Actually, Bottoms is a great one. Theater Camp. Yeah, yeah. If you like those films, Shortcomings, which we covered during the 67th BFI London Film Festival last year, people. Yeah, if you like those films, I feel you're gonna like Joyride if you haven't already seen it. That's what I think, man. Like, it's a great story first. First things, it's a great story, right? It's really well constructed. The acting's on point. The dialogue is just funny. But also, we're seeing different faces here, right? It's just not that typical film, right? And I love when you throw in like a different cast. Yeah, I mean, it's just not that typical Hollywood thing. And yes, people will be like, oh, but they're trying to make it all diverse now, but it's still a bit staged, still a bit forced and staged, right? So when you get something as honest and legit as this, it's awesome. It's fucking awesome. And the Korean aspect of this fucking film, which as I said, I didn't know this whole adoptive thing was a part of this. And so that video, man, but you know what I mean? Like, yo, I felt my eyes getting a little damp. Ain't gonna lie, that hit me. That fucking hit me. Just all of that. The graveyard, just that, boom. And the ending's funny. The ending's funny and great, and just the add-on. And you can see there is a possibility to. I feel I've heard that, you know, they're doing a sequel. I might be wrong, but you could see how they could, right? Because it's like a trip. So you just do different trips. You know, and there's plenty of different scenarios in which you can, you know what I mean, put in there for more of this. And I'm all about it. All about it, people. I really, really fucking enjoyed this film. So if you're late to the party like me, I'm telling you, don't wait any longer. Don't wait any longer, motherfuckers. Make sure you get some joyride in your life because, boy, it's fucking funny. And I guarantee we will be seeing a lot more of Adele Lim. For sure, we're going to be seeing a lot more of Adele Lim. So don't miss her first joint, right? Go check it out. Joyride. It's a motherfucking blast.